Slash marker. Run. All right, for our cavalcade of demos, we're checking out Grunn. It's a horror gardening game. Made by Swedish, I think, developer Sock Pop. They make all kinds of I'm just looking for audio settings, sound effects. That'd be great. Turn that all down. They make all kinds of like cute little games. They made Stacklands. They made a couple of other popular ones. But I'm always interested to see what they make because like their games are kind of like low tech in some interesting ways. Saturday, I get up. The sensitivity is insane. I have to turn it down. Look sensitivity. Gonna set that to like 0.5. This is so much better. Grab a little whatever that was. I don't know what I grabbed really. Some tape maybe? Hey, but this is horrifying. You cannot make out what they say. Well, I guess I am in Sweden, huh? I don't speak Swedish. Not even a little. These roses were planted 60 years ago. Okay. I'm not really a rose respecter, to be honest. Obtained bridge key. Roses are fine, but I feel like they're just kind of overplayed. I guess I am kind of a hipster when it comes to flowers, you could say. Bridge key. Okay, that was just a little hint, but too bad. I am a big puzzle guy. Okay, I think that's just gonna hurt me if I get in this too deep. Cool. You hear a loud crack behind you. Oh, okay. A plank is missing. Number 6 van. The Spotify thing is something like 1,000 streams equals $4. Means let's say Spotify gives, for the sake of argument, 50% revenue to her. Let's say every 3 to 4 songs Spotify runs, one ad means they think the advertisement is paying essentially 20 to 40 seconds of 1,000 people time. You get that money back, it's just not. Yeah, the monetization in Spotify does not really sound great. Like if you're an aspiring musician, it's got to be pretty daunting. An abandoned nest. Well, I'll take care of that. Just kidding. Because I feel like obviously as a new musician, you're not going to get paid a whole lot. And it's so hard to like build a following without working your tail off, like sharing your music and stuff. And for all of like your effort, you get a couple of bucks every few months. Like being a musician is one of those things where you have to be really passionate about it because there is no money in it starting out. I don't want. I'm trapped at the garden. You better go catch it. Okay. Dear gardener, make sure my garden is presentable by Monday. You are allowed to take the shears, trowel, and watering can from the shed, but please note that my house is off limits. What's that? Also advise you not wander off during the night. It gets cold and foggy in the north. It is possible I require your assistance. In that case, I will contact you through the phone. Expect you are up to task. F.H. Postma. That seems like an anagram. To do, cut the grass, trim all the hedges, water the flowers, get rid of molehills, clear all trash. That's too much work. It's pennies, Rapdag, but also because I don't have a lot of viewers anyway. So it's not really something I paid attention to. But with the amount of, like, the normal amount of viewers that I had, like my average viewers, which is generally like 3 to 4, if even, I'm just gonna trim everything. I'm sure they'll appreciate this. Oh, I can hold the mouse button. That's nice. It was next to nothing. So I just decided, instead of like punishing people from coming into the stream by making them watch ads, which they're already gonna be upset about watching, I'm just gonna cut everything. You need a watering can. Well, I need this. I'm just gonna use this on everything, if that's okay with you. I'd rather just turn off ads because it's not like, one, it's not like I need the money, and two, it's not like they're doing anything for me anyway. There's no money to be had. It'd be, you know, showing ads as a small streamer. Although I gotta see, my next payout should be coming shortly. It's not impressive or anything, but it is coming. Also, the shorts on YouTube have been doing kind of well lately. Yeah, you know, you reel them in or you lure them in with a little, you know, entertainment, and then bam, 2.5 minutes of ads. It's kind of crazy, like the amount of ads they'll run on some of these channels. Granted, they're some of Twitch's biggest moneymakers, and you know, of course, why wouldn't they? But still, like 2.5 minutes of ads is crazy. And I think they're like, their ad timer is broken. And by broken, I mean rigged. So that you have to have the window open for the timer to count down. Like you can't even tab out without, you know, like watching the ad. It's crazy. You hear the scream of a magpie. Well, oh, let me stop you. You think, bird? Okay. Oh, this is nice. This is a good change of pace from all the high-intensity racing games we've just played. 33%. Okay. That mean I'm 33% done, or my clock is at 33%? Yeah, I mean, I agree. I was actually just talking about this the other day. Like, growing up, I think, like, has kind of conditioned our generation, maybe, to tolerate ads a little bit more. I say that and I, like, pay for YouTube Premium because I'm, you know, an enemy of the working man or something, is what, you know, terminally online Zoomers will tell me. But, you know, I can tolerate an ad. Like, I don't mind. You know, like, we still grew up in an era where, you know, halfway through your show, you'd have to watch 6 minutes of commercials. And I don't want to get, you know, put on blast for this, but I don't miss commercials, but I'm a little nostalgic for that feeling of watching commercials. Like, does that make sense? Is like, there's something kind of cozy about watching the same commercials on a channel over and over again. Like the zoo plates. Remember zoo plates? Or zoo books? A lot of animal themed products that they were trying to sell to the kids. I agree. Commercials kind of great. Ads are just, you know, maybe it's just the difference between watching them as a child versus watching them as an adult. But also, like, YouTube ads and like online ads are extremely cooked. Because they'll show like a 15-minute ad that you basically are forced to skip. Otherwise it'll play this gigantic... What am I looking at here? No, but what is this? Can I snip it? Somebody forgot to flush. Holy man. Trowel. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Unicycle. Okay. Yeah, I think the 15-second ads are more obnoxious. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, some of these ads are insane. And like, YouTube doesn't care. They're not trying to make the ad experience for viewers good at all, because they're making their money. That's crazy. Yeah, like who's paying to show these ads, you know? I guess it's some kind of guerrilla marketing, is showing people your entire movie as a YouTube ad. Like if I'm just trying to watch like a 2-minute long video about something, you know, they have to like contextualize the ad to the length of the video. Because you see it all the time, people complain about, you know, I watched a 1-minute ad for this 15-second video. Like YouTube, if it's less than 15 seconds, don't even show an ad. You know, it's just not worth it, man. Like, what are you really making out of that? I know. I think some people might be onto something. And by some people, I mean people who just don't watch YouTube. Because I waste way too much time on YouTube. I just like have it on all the time if I'm not like directly watching it. It's a lot of just background noise, and I gotta cut that out in my life. I need more time to myself to just be alone with my thoughts. And I know that Gen Z, and actually a lot of millennials, hate being alone with their thoughts, but sometimes silence is good. That's totally fair though. I think I remember seeing those Tai Lopez commercials where the guy was trying to sell you on what is it? I don't even remember what he was selling. Normal garden gnome. I think Tai Lopez was just selling some kind of pyramid scheme of a variety. Well, it's getting kind of late, boss. I need to find this watering can. So I can snip that. I cut all grass. None grass left to cut. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Just like having some silence. It kind of like bothers me in a way that people have normalized like going to sleep with like a YouTube video on or something. Because that's not really good for like your sleep health at all. And I think people have just normalized treating their bodies terribly. And you can't even like call people out on them without, hey, what's going on in there? What was that? You good in there? You need some TP? I got shears. I'm not afraid to use them. The heck? Yeah. So I think what I might do actually, because it would be nice to have that, was it $15 a month now on YouTube Premium? It'd be nice to have that back. Are you doing okay? June 21st, 2001. Today I made some progress. At the end of the day, I even got time to explore other parts of town. Tomorrow I will do something about these dead flowers. While I think of it, they probably left the watering can in the park. I should not forget to retrieve that in the morning. Okay. Watering can in the park. Got it. But yeah, millennials hate to be told to just like be alone with their thoughts. They hate silence, and they just need to have constant noise. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, no, like, I completely agree. I'm the pot calling the kettle black here. I think that there's, like, a relaxing way to do it, and then there's a way to, like, be completely, like, biologically reliant. A hammer. Interesting. It's Fortnite! And there's a way, yeah, there's being biologically reliant on noise before you go to sleep. Or to, like, help you go to sleep. Which is crazy to me. Like, when have we become slaves to our own biological impulses, you know? Just because, oh! Yeah. No, that's a great idea. I used to do it. I need to get back to doing it again. where I is these gonna break or just gonna jiggle? I used to have my phone like face down and then like on the other side of the room when I go to sleep. That way it's not like tempting to like be on my phone when I go to bed or be on my phone as soon as I wake up, you know? And I really should start doing that again. Also, another goated thing, this is not completely related, but I don't set an alarm in the morning, and I guess when you're a parent, you probably don't either. Your child is your alarm. But I kind of just, my body is good enough for waking up. My body is pretty bad at a lot of things, but as for waking up, I can do that just fine. So at this point, I kind of just like know when to go to sleep. I go to sleep at between 11 and 12 and wake up between 7 and 8. It's so much nicer waking up without an alarm clock. The heck is that? On the topic of electronics and Lord of the Rings, written by a bishop or some kind of aid, comparing our dependence on electronic stimuli to the ring. Yeah, so true. I feel like I've heard about this recently. Like the amount of like data, technically, just from like an information standpoint, the amount of information that we take in on a day-to-day basis is like at more than quintuple the amount of information that somebody would from like 1920 would take in from a daily basis. Like the amount of gigabytes or probably even terabytes of stimuli that like we're storing in our brain on a daily basis is so much that we have like become addicted to information. Yeah, I know. That is an incredibly apt comparison. Which is why I'm going to throw my phone in a volcano, and I suggest everyone does the same. We got to show Big Cell Phone that they don't control us. True. Very true. Storage doesn't mean what it used to. Something jumped out of the grass. What jumped out of the grass? A doorknob jumped out of the grass? Okay. Well, I won't judge. What's going on here? High voltage. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. I'm kind of scared to open this door. I don't like that one. I'm not going in there. Are you crazy? I'm just cutting grass. Speaking of grass, where's the watering can? Yeah, I think people are scared to contemplate. Yeah, I mean, that's the hard part about like smart devices, right? Is they kind of like suck you into a loop of like, well, you can't not have a smartphone because it's got maps or it's got a camera that you can take pictures of your family with. It's got, you know, this or that, or like some reason that like you're justifying keeping it. But I have a friend who has a smartphone and it doesn't seem to bother him. I actually have no idea how he gets around, but I think his wife has a smartphone. So it's not like cheating, because at least one of them is connected to the rest of the world on a regular basis, which is probably good. Somebody should, in a relationship, have a smartphone. Or at least one that's connected to the internet. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I'm just like, I very easily get lost. Not like get lost. I guess like navigating to new places. I can't remember directions that well. So that's like my biggest thing that I use my smartphone for is Google Maps. Which I guess there's all kinds of different ways to use a smartphone that I'm not using it for, which is probably for the best, because I'm not terribly attached to my smartphone, and I'm thankful, but I am still pretty attached to my smartphone. Yeah, getting around on time is... Wait, is this my... Is this my room? This is my room. I don't like that, but I guess we gotta figure out something to do. Okay, nope, that's not a good room. That's not a good room. Well, I'm going back now. Oh. Okay. It's like a cat got your tongue kind of thing. I gotta like walk at it backwards. Aha. Come on. I almost got you. Come on. Come here, door. I'm gonna get you. Dang it! Hey, who's that? I've perished in a strange hallway. 1 out of 5 demo endings found. Ah. Is it you? You must be the new gardener. Do not be scared. I mean, not to harm you. I am trapped, and you have to find me. We cannot talk for much longer. I will keep this short. There is an unwanted visitor, disguised as an ordinary worm. You have to find a way to get rid of it. Would you love him if he was a worm? I have to conclude our conversation. I will send you back. We have to end our conversation. We must stop talking. I will hang up now. No, you hang up first. Oh man, there's still so much game to play, I feel like. Well, that's a good demo right there. That's a